Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. This is video 4 in the series of how to produce and record a song from scratch using Universal Audio's Luna software. And today I'm joined by the co-writer of the song, Jack Rubininacci. All right, Jack?
Hello. How you doing?
Good, mate. Good, mate. How are you doing?
Good.
So where we are so far, I've recorded a rough backing track with all rough parts, and I've sent that track over to Jack. Now, Jack's in Norway, over in lovely Drammen. Is that correct?
That's right. It's cold today.
Yeah, yeah, I bet it is. And it's still COVID, so we're writing across the internet. But to be honest, that's mainly the way that we work anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's have a conversation about the backing track first of all. So what would you like changed about the backing track?
I thought it sounded great. Loved the vibe of it. I was pretty much happy with everything, apart from there's one chord in the chorus. It's just before the turnaround where I felt that it sort of went a little bit small. And because the riff is so big, I felt that maybe if there was a way of continuing that riff over that chord, I felt that that would sort of keep the energy up. Okay,
let's have a look at the chorus first of all then. So if I just play from half the way through the pre into the chorus, let's have a quick listen.
I still don't understand, 'cause I just wanna see the skyline open up before my eyes. I just wanna see the ocean stand against the golden sky.
So that's the chord you mean when it goes to the A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I just felt the riff was so energetic. I just felt I didn't want to lose the energy there, you know?
Okay, well, let's have a look. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I delete the whole of that chorus, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that in again. So let me get my guitar, and let's set up a new track. So what I'm going to do is to duplicate this track. Now, the way that Luna does this is to basically it duplicates the whole take and the track. So I'm just going to remove the take that it's duplicated, and I'm just going to record a new part. So basically when you say that it loses the energy, so we've got this guitar part that goes, and it's when it goes down to the A, that's the bit you want to change.
Yeah, just to keep the energy up.
Okay, but what?
If it's possible.
Yeah. So you want to sort of keep the same sort of riff going.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And also I guess because we're quite high up the neck and then I go down, maybe we're losing the energy there. So I probably need to stick up, the higher register of the neck. Okay, so let's just record. Let me just turn that up just a little bit, and let's record a new guitar part, but staying up the top of the neck, and see if that keeps the energy up.
Though I can take with both my hands, I still don't understand, 'cause I just wanna see the skyline open up before my eyes. I just wanna see the ocean set against the golden sky. I'm not looking for attention. I know that birds already flow. I just want something that's real, a life that I can call my own. So
Yeah. That's cool, yeah. It just sort of keeps the energy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, it's still rough. I'm going to record all of these parts again, but I think you're right. I think for the moment, I think it's good just to keep that up. So is there anything else you want changed as well?
I felt that maybe the intro could really sort of be a bit more punchier, so a bit shorter.
Okay.
And I don't know, like I've written a lyric for the second part of the second verse. I've actually got a lyric for it, but I think it's always better to cut things down and have it there if we want it, but it might be better to cut it down and have less. So the intro and the second part of the second verse, maybe we can have a look at editing that down just so it's just really, to the point.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do is basically just cut the intro in half. So the intro is half the length and we come into the verse a bit quicker. Okay, let's have a quick look at that. basically what I've done there is I've chopped half of the intro back, and now we're going to trim that lot and move it back. Okay, let's see how that now goes into the verse.
I was born beside the river.
Yeah, completely agree. So now the intro's half the length that it was. What do you want to do with the second verse?
Yeah, the second verse, it's the verse that goes, so I stood on the hilltop.
Yeah.
I just think, even though we've got lyrics, I think that it's one of those things where you've got to feel it. You've got to try and listen to it and see if it works. Because sometimes when you cut these things out, you go, no, it actually needs to be there, you know? But I think one or two things. Either we change the melody up there a little bit, which I'm not sure will work, or we just cut that second part out, because I think there's nothing worse than having an extra section of a song that just doesn't need to be there. It just bores everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So either we change it up a bit with the arrangement and the melody, or we just get it out of there, you know?
So it's a little bit like the cliche of don't bore us, get us to the chorus, or whatever.
But
it was.
yeah, well, you know what? That is a genius saying that.
Yeah.
Whoever came, I think Roxette actually had an album called "Don't Bore Us, Get
really?
to the Chorus."
That's showing our age now. Okay, so let's have a look at the second verse. So you want to cut out the second half of the second verse.
Yeah, just to feel it, because it might not work, but it might just feel a bit, tighter.
Okay, let's have a listen.
So I read 1,000 stories in the hope that I could find just one I could relate to, one fate that looked like mine. And I stood upon the hilltop, and I watched the storm come in, and I cried those bitter tears for the life that I had lived. And now
Okay, so I've just cut out the second half of the second verse. So now let's highlight all of this lot and let's drag that back so it lines up. So now I've just moved back the pre so it just comes in straight after the first half. Let's have a listen.
so I read 1,000 stories in the hope that I could find just one I could relate to, one fate that looked like mine. And now the years
Yeah, definitely feels tighter. And also
Okay.
reduces the length of the song. So now the complete length of the song. I mean, it was already a long song.
Yeah.
So it was, wasn't it? Wow.
Yeah, and also because the lyric is not related to the first part of the verse, it's not like a story, it can be cut. So, yeah, just get rid of it.
Excellent. Okay, so now we've trimmed down, we've made you happy because we've trimmed down the intro and the second verse. But what I'm going to do now, just so I know where everything is, I'm just going to trim all of my markers so I know exactly where the verse starts, where the pre starts. So now what I've done is to adjust all of my markers so now they all line up properly with Jack's new arrangement, which is obviously a lot tighter. And now the song is still 5 minutes long, but we've trimmed probably a good 30-40 seconds off the song. I really hope you guys got something out of that. Join us in the next video where we're going to go into the studio to record the track with a live band and record the proper parts. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, don't forget to like and subscribe and you'll be notified of any future videos that come out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul Drew and that's been Jack Rubininacci and we'll see you next time. Cheers.